So today's video is just gonna be a simple chit chat, get ready with me, because I wanted to kind of update you guys with some stuff and chat about life while I put on some makeup, because I'm going out on a date with my boyfriend tonight. We're gonna go see Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I needed to put my face on. So I finally am going to use this on camera today, the Gemini palette. I think I'm gonna do something, I want to do something with the green side, but I think I want to do something more like daytime, you know? Also because I'm wearing like a blue and pink shirt and I don't want it to be like too over the top. I'm wearing a gray skirt, but whatever. So how have you guys been? I've been hanging in there. It's been crazy. If you saw my last video, my buddy Matthew's been doing better. So hopefully as of this video going out, he's out of the hospital. Good news on that front. So thank you to the people who donated. Where is my fucking, here it is. Yeah, so how have you guys been? I've been hanging out. It's been busy lately. Like 4th of July being on a weekday totally screwed me up. I did not like having that on a Wednesday, because it was like I had 2 days of work, 1 day off, and then 2 days back to work. So it's like I had 2 Mondays and 2 Fridays in the same week, and I did not enjoy it in the slightest. Did not like it. No, I did not. Do not get irritated under eye. I've been getting this patch of like, just like slight eczema underneath my eye a bunch in the last few weeks, and it's been really obnoxious. Actually, I'm gonna go grab something really quick. Okay. I didn't want it to get too out of control, so I put on a little balm underneath. Hopefully it doesn't mess with my makeup too much. Are you still in focus? I also washed my brushes the other day. If I can find that brush. Don't tell me that Libby used it and didn't put it back. My sister came over this week. My sister's been over a lot more lately because she's been working catering for a concert, well, a company that does concerts. So she's been staying with me when she's been working the shows because they're up here, and she's kind of a lot. We like went to Pike Place Market yesterday and she's like, let's go to Pike Place. I want to go to the comic book store and buy my friend a Funko Pop. And I'm like, really? We have to go to the comic book store inside Pike Place Market on a sunny day on a Saturday? Shut the fuck up. It was an absolute nightmare. I hated every minute of it. It was like, there's a reason I don't come to Pike Place Market. 1, it's not as cool as people make it out to be. 2, it smells like fish all the time. 3, it's busy all the time. It's a pain in the ass to park. Like, honestly, like yesterday we were going and there was an entire group of people just standing around the fish market waiting for somebody to throw a fish. And I'm like, why? Why has that ever been a thing? Oh my God. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. You guys ever come to Seattle? Pike Place is cool, but if you want to go on a weekday, because otherwise you will hate yourself. So I'm gonna start with Luna all over my eye and kind of like up into my crease as like a transition shade, you know. Yeah, this last week has been busy. It's Sunday as I'm recording this. Sunday the 7th, 8th, I don't know. So my sister came up on Friday because we actually went to go see We Are Scientists at the Crocodile, and it was a good time. I love those boys. If you guys have been following my channel for any length of time, you know that they are my favorite band in the whole world. Oh my God, just checking that it's not schmutzy. Haven't seen them in a couple of years, although I kind of don't like that they play at the Crocodile every time they come into town now, because I don't know, I like the Croc, but it gets a little bit repetitive. It's like, come on guys, play at Numos, play somewhere else. God. Now I'm gonna take Mochi and then kind of put that more into the crease and bring it onto the lid. This color is so good. We Are Scientists was a good time. I haven't even gotten to the pictures yet because yesterday was so fucking much. Because it's like my sister and I slept in really late and then went to Pike Place and then I went to the hospital. So I've been kind of lazy in terms of just like actually doing work because I've just been doing life, you know? Also, I don't like staying at home as often during the summertime, especially when it's hot, because it's so hot. The fact that I'm filming right now says a lot about my dedication, because this light gets warm, my apartment is already hot, I'm already sweating, so, you know, I am a true Washingtonian, born and raised, because I hate the heat. I hate it. And it's not even that hot today, it's just like sticky and humid, and I know I shouldn't be complaining about the heat because it's over 100 degrees in Los Angeles right now. So to all my friends in California, Godspeed. Sweet Jesus. Cannot imagine living in that heat on a regular basis. That sounds like actual hell. I think that's enough emoji. I think I just want to do a little bit of Leo and a little bit of Fire OG in like the outer corner. Just a tad. Just a tad. I didn't wash all my brushes. So I'm gonna dip into Leo and Fire OG, just like, well, actually, a little more. And then just take that in the outer corner. I do have this one like dry patch on my eye. So this eye will probably just look a little bit patchier than this eye because my eye's just patchier right now. I don't wanna go too ham with the dark shades. See, already, it's applying better on this eye. Can you stop being such a bitch? Fire OG is like, that shade is fire. Oh, doing little circular motions. That look even? Pretty much, pretty close. I think I got a little bit on the lower lash line, but I'll fix that once I put on all my concealer and stuff. Cool. So I've been in love with this palette. I will put it away momentarily because I gotta do my face now. Yeah, I've been obsessed with it. I've been obsessed with it. Already sweating. Yeah, so we are scientists. I gotta get those pictures done because I took 1,200 of them. I did sort through them this morning, so I've gotten it down from 12 to 200. I'm still not very good at whittling photos down, especially if it's of like We Are Scientists, because I tend to just like save way too many photos of them because I'm like, oh, I might as well just edit as many as I want. But it's also kind of like a blessing and a curse because they always have open photo policy, and so they always let you take pictures the whole time and you don't even need a photo pass. So for anybody who's wanting to get into concert photography, call up local venues and see about bands that are coming that have open photo policies that you don't actually need to get like a special pass for, because it gives you lots of time to practice. So I've always been able to get good shots of them because they let me, which is nice. Speaking of concert photography, this is something that I did end up talking about in the last video that I filmed, but I cut it out because I wanted to talk about it more at length in this video, and I felt like I could just have more room to breathe. My Sasquatch video might take a little bit longer. I know I've just been saying that, like, I'll have it, I promise. The Sasquatch video is going to be different than any other year because, oh shit, damn it, I have concealer in my hair. I'm using the Colourpop NoFilter concealer, by the way. It's gonna be different than any other year that I've done it because this will be the last one. Because if you did not know, if you were not aware, Sasquatch is canceled and it is done, and the CEO of, well, the curator, the guy who started it many, many years ago, Adam Zaks, has stepped down, and as of right now, Sasquatch is dead. So it's been a lot this month of me kind of just like grappling with like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Because that was like a huge part of like my year, and honestly, without Sasquatch, I would not be the photographer I am today. I wouldn't have the same, I wouldn't know a lot of the bands that I know, to be fair. It's like, I contouring the shit out of my chin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like Sasquatch is responsible for so much of the music that I listen to, and it's a weird feeling. Like not having that for next year, like I don't know what to do. I don't know, okay? Like, I don't know what to do. Ugh. I'm gonna do my brows off camera real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so brows are done, and now I'm going to blend in my concealer. But yeah, Sasquatch is canceled, and it's, when they first announced it, I was inconsolable for like a straight hour. Like I read it at work and I had to stop myself from just like breaking down and crying because it was just something that, to be fair, at this year's festival, it did feel weird. It felt like they did not have the budget that they normally have. It did not feel like they had all the resources. It felt not like a last ditch effort, but it just felt different. And honestly, the lineup was amazing. And for me, I enjoyed the lineup, but it did feel like it was going back to what the lineups used to be like back in like 2009, 2010. It felt like they kind of wanted to end on a similar note that it began, going back to like the indie rock roots of it all, because it hasn't been that the last couple of years. Like, it just hasn't been that. And I understand why, because like that's not where the money is. Like, the money isn't in indie rock anymore. And so it's unfortunate that it couldn't stay alive, and that the Sasquatch fans couldn't keep it going, and that we failed them. And it sucks. Like, it really fucking sucks. Like, it was a lot to deal with. Like I said, I had to stop myself from crying at work when I read the announcement, and then later that night I wrote my write-up for Seattle Music Insider. Thankfully I hadn't done that yet. And then when I got home, I just started crying. Like, and it's such a weird thing, because like that happened in the midst of like all of the news coming out about like children being held at the border, separating from their parents, and then Justice Kennedy retiring. It was like, there was a lot of shit going down in the news that day. And so like I felt weird about feeling sad about like a music festival getting canceled, you know? It felt really shallow on my part, and I shouldn't feel bad about feeling sad about things, but it was just like, it was a weird feeling, because I knew that it wasn't worth the tears, but I know so many people who had just as visceral of a reaction as I did, that, I mean, it had a big impact on a lot of people. Sasquatch did. And so I feel for a lot of the people that were in my same boat, where like Sasquatch has kind of come to be a part of our year, and a lot of people a part of their identity. Now it's no longer a thing. I know a lot of people who, like, some of their best friends they know because of Sasquatch, and like they made friends there, and like I would not be the photographer I am today without Sasquatch and without the experiences I've had. It's going to be weird. It's going to be a heart-wrenching experience for me to finish that video. Not gonna lie, I will probably cry in the voiceover, so don't make fun of me. I'm using my Nabla Gotham contour over top of the Anastasia stick thing. I'm really liking this contour. I'm just not used to it being this light, so it's just kind of me getting used to not having as dark of a contour shade. So yeah, but if there's any of you out there that have attended Sasquatch in the past and you have a particular memory from it, please leave it in the comments below, because I would love to hear from you. I'm taking the Nectarine Blush with wait, did I use this for bronzer recently? I might have. Damn it! Trying to make my makeup look as good as it can today, but like with it being so hot, I don't know how good it's going to look. I mean, it's not bad so far. Now time for my highlighter. This is gonna be a look. Oh yes. Taking the Sigma E40 blending brush to apply my highlighter, because I want it to be a bit more intense today, because why the fuck not? I like the fan brush, I totally do, but I wanted something a bit more intense today. Now, to finish my under eye. I'm gonna take Mochi, just Mochi, under the lash line. Well, I might take a little bit of Fire OG in the outer edge. So anybody feeling sad about Sasquatch, I'm here with you. Anybody who thinks it's dumb to feel sad about Sasquatch, I know, and shut the fuck up. Let people be sad about what they want to be sad about. Know what I mean? Something that may be shallow to you is not shallow to everybody else. Let people love what they want to love, and let people mourn what they want to mourn. I had to kind of talk myself into that this week, because I was like, it's so dumb that I'm sad about this, but also like it's not dumb because it's been such a big part of my life. It's just it's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. Like, think about if you've ever been to a music festival. I know that there's a lot of people out there that go to Coachella every year that I know, that I'm friends with, and there's a lot of people that go to Coachella every year that I don't know. And so think about a music festival or something that you do every single year that is like something that you look forward to every single year. It just disappearing. Something that you've done every year of your adult life and it's just gone. That's a lot to handle and a lot to deal with, because it's like, I don't know if I would say it's part of my identity, but it's definitely like, without it I wouldn't be the same person. I wouldn't be as open and outgoing and as upfront with people, and I wouldn't be as confident in myself as a photographer and just in myself in general. Like, I've met so many amazing people at Sasquatch over the years, and it's just a weird thing, you know? Take a shot every time I say weird. Don't, please, because then you would be dead from alcohol poisoning. YouTube's been an interesting place the last couple of weeks. I had somebody mention in a live stream I did a couple of weeks ago, they're like, I want to hear your opinion on Tanacon or whatever, and at that point I didn't have any opinion, because it's like, I don't fucking care about Tana Mongoose or whatever. Like, I've never gave a shit about her. I always thought she was kind of a joke. Like, ever since iDubbbz did his like content cop about her, and I think H3 did a video on her too, but like, she's a joke. She's a 20-year-old kid and she's a joke. Seeing, like, I was honestly really intrigued by Shane Dawson's 3-part documentary, not gonna lie. I watched the whole thing, but like, I don't believe one word of what she's saying. That bitch is a lying con artist, and she's an idiot. She's young and she's stupid, and she doesn't know what she's doing half the time. And if she's not young and stupid, she's young and a genius and manipulating everybody around her. Like, I feel bad for the kids that went and like paid money to go see people like Shane Dawson. I've always been kind of like a half-hearted fan of Shane. Like, I've never been like a huge fan. His videos have been like kind of on and off interesting to me. Like, I kind of really enjoy his conspiracy theory videos, and then like some of his comedic shit I like. I wouldn't call myself like a Shane Dawson fan, you know what I mean? Seeing all these people paying money to go to something that he was going to, like, that's not something that I would do. I don't know, like, YouTube's just a different place now, and I would never have gone to VidCon, or I don't think I would have wanted to go to VidCon as like a 12, 13-year-old, and I don't think my parents would have let me go. Like, my mom and dad wouldn't have paid money for me to fly down to California to do anything. Like, the only time my mom paid for me to do something was a school trip in the 8th grade, and I went with friends, and it was like a chaperoned thing, and we went to New York for like a 4-day kind of travel educational thing. And then in high school I went to journalism conventions, and so she paid for me to go to those, but again, it was more of like an educational, like, chaperoned event. And so I'm very unfamiliar with the idea of being able to have your parents pay for you to go to a YouTuber convention, and so it's just a really foreign thing for me to be like, well, yeah, like, don't trust her, she's an idiot. And it's like, why? I feel like parents need to be paying attention to the content that their kids are watching more now, because it's like there's so much shit out there that like is either all lies or just like not appropriate. But it's like, because she was giving out condoms in the goodie bags, and her fans are like 13 and 14 years old. Like, excuse me? She made a video on her channel where she was reacting to her friends having sex with each other. Like, hello? Why is that still allowed on YouTube? Why has she not been kicked off YouTube? Why is that okay? Why is she getting YouTube Red Series? Why? Like, this whole thing is just like made me so tired of her, even more than I was already tired of her and people like her, because it's like, fuck Tana Mongeau. Like, you make YouTube look so bad, because we're not all like that. Oh my god. Like, so that's my thought about Tanacon. I think it was a clusterfuck from the beginning, and anybody who believed otherwise, really, I mean, it sucks that the kids had to stand outside in the heat without any water, without any food, but like, their parents should have known better than to pay for them to go. I'm an old fart when it comes to YouTube, you know what I mean? Put on a new lipstick, and now I'm gonna put on the Colourpop lip gloss. And it actually, weirdly enough, the little brush in this It's gotten looser since I've gotten it. I don't know why. So, yeah. I'm gonna put my glasses back on so I can see. So that's my look for the day. I hope you enjoyed this chill, somewhat ranty get ready with me. I don't know, I just needed to like get some shit out because like Sasquatch really hit me hard and like I'm so fucking sick of Tana. Like fuck Tanacon. Tanacon you all. For today's song of the day, it is We Are Scientists. Which one did I do? I've done like every song. I'm gonna do an old song from We Are Scientists because it was the song they closed out on. The same song they close every set with. Textbook by We Are Scientists. It is off their first record with Love and Squalor. It is one of my favorite songs of theirs. It is one of the oldest songs of theirs and I love it. Check that song out. It's real old, but I love it. It's great. Thanks to my patrons for continuing to support me. I love you. You're the best. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Hit the little bell to get notified. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.